I have no idea. So I'm just doing this right now because I've been getting a lot of feedback on the video that I did. That light's not really going to do much. I'm just going to can that one. But I've been getting a lot of feedback on the video that I did, and I want to go over a couple things with you guys. For any of you guys that were watching the first video on how to sell your art online, the things you need. I just got done basically hooking up my whole office at home, and I've been kind of procrastinating on doing some more work. For some reason, I've just been kind of sitting in this room, not really doing anything. And now I just got it was just kind of random. Like I got a Facebook message from somebody. They're like, man, I want to learn everything you know. And so I'm gonna switch hats. I'm with a hat mode right now. I cut my hair. And let's learn something, right? Okay. So this is the cool thing about having a gigantic, literally gigantic whiteboard. I can teach the way I want to teach and not have to like put it all into smaller, areas. So scoot this back a bit. I got the light over there. Okay, so that shouldn't conflict anything. So what do you need? Okay, because we went all this. You need good art, you need this, you need that. Now let me tell you why you need a blog and why you need a good website if you're going to sell art. Okay, so the things you need. Personally, okay. Oh God, that looks good. All right, I run 2 sites. I've got thatbloggingthing.com and Smash Your Goals.com. Now let's talk about those for a second. So that blogging thing is basically it explains how to blog, okay? And smashyourgoals.com is basically how to achieve goals. I didn't want to put them together because on Smash Your Goals I teach a lot of sales training. On thatbloggingthing.com I teach a lot of blogging training, and they do kind of go together, but they're not necessarily the same thing. So I wanted to keep them separate. But let's really get into this. And I'm doing this all live. I'm not even going to edit this. So you might hear me stumble, you know what I mean, over my words a little bit, but that's not a big deal. What this is really about is how you can take your business online, how you can basically market online, how you can meet as many people, see as many people, build a customer base that you would ideally want to have for yourself and never really have to worry about starving as an artist anymore. Okay, so if you have work, now here's the thing, like I got really inspired. I started doing some work. I don't know if you're into this kind of art or not, but I just put this up over my desk. How can I? Because a lot of times people get caught up in thinking that they can't, and I just learned that instead of thinking that I can't, I say to myself, how can I? How can I create this? So part of this whole training series is going to be how can you? Right? Make sense? Okay, so you need a blog. Now, I do recommend if you go to any of these, there will be links on the side banners for you to get your own blog through Empower Network. It's basically the blogging platform that I use. I do have some other WordPress sites, but I can honestly tell you this, Kalatu, the Empower Network blog, is so badass. And for people that aren't super tech savvy and don't have a lot of experience and don't really have the time to build a real like WordPress site, Kalatu is the way to go. Okay, so just go there and sign up and get a blog. It'll cost you 25 bucks a month. Let's see if I put this up here. You get a better angle. A little bit, yeah, you do. Okay, that's cool because I want to. He's looking at the camera, not down at the camera. So you need a blog, all right, and then you want to go to GoDaddy and you want to buy basically a custom domain, which is pretty much your www dot whatever. Okay, like I said, I've got two that I use primarily. Smash your goals and that blogging thing, and they're both pretty awesome. Well, I'm kind of biased because they're mine, but same time, it's like, it's a lot better than going dot this slash this slash this. It's easier to say like, hey, if your name's John Smith, go to johnsmith.com or johnsmithart.com and check out my stuff. It just kind of makes more sense. So with that, okay. Now actually, Kalatu, what is it? It's basically a WordPress blog with built-in themes that you can use. They just added an e-commerce option, I believe in Kalatu Premium, so where you can actually have buy buttons now, which is so crucial. Because if you're selling canvases or you're selling prints or you're selling anything, the buying process, it's a psychological thing, and people don't. I mean, if you see something that you want to buy, the last thing that you want to do is go through 25 steps to buy something, right? You just don't want to do it, So basically, it has a wonderful buy button that can connect to your PayPal or can connect to whatever thing you're doing. But we'll get back to that. Okay. Oh yeah, you got an eraser. Where is it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find it. Okay, that's not important. I got a big board. We'll just use it. So the 5 ways that you can sell your art right now. Here you go. Okay. 1, you set up a website. Really a blog. And put stuff on there and market it. You can share it through social media. You can share it through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope. There's so many platforms, Pinterest, everything. You can use it all, but you want to basically bring everything back to a blog where you can sell stuff, right? 2, if you want to go like bare bones basics, go talk to people. Okay, actually, I just shot a video earlier today because when I'm not doing stuff online, I run a sales company. I run an art sales company where we sell art, and we basically do outside business to business, door to door sales with framed pictures. Today I went out and I'll show you. For those of you guys that don't believe me, but business to business today, I went out and I sold over $1,000 worth of stuff today. If those of you guys that don't believe me, I'm going to show you proof because I know it's easy. A lot of people say, "Hey man, I did this." Oh, the other guy didn't want a receipt, but literally, right? 110, 220, 570. If you could see that, 320, 120, 1,500. That was one sale. One sale from walking in the door, talking to somebody, going, "Hey, I sell art. Check it out. It's cool stuff." And you're always looking for people. Hold on, I got a guy that's messaging me, turning this off. And there's always somebody looking for some cool shit. And if you're cool and you got good stuff and you know how to talk to people, that's the most important thing here. Learn how to talk to people. Okay. I don't care if you're an introverted artist that nobody understands. You want to not starve, right? Okay. You want to eat. You want to remain creating and doing stuff, well, you're going to have to learn to sell. Okay. Which is very important. So you're going to have to learn to talk to people. 3. Okay. This also commission some work. You know what I found, especially, and this all really depends. The commission part of this really depends on how established you are. If you have clients, if you have people that want to pay for your stuff or whatever, and I know this sounds, oh, it's horrible, you might have to do this, but get a 50% deposit on some work and do some custom stuff for people. You know, it's really not that hard. You can actually just say, hey man, you like my stuff, you know what I can do. You know, in order for me to put time aside for you to do this, for me to do this work for you, I'm going to charge you X amount for this piece. Give me 50% up front and give me the last of, give me the other half when it's finished. Fair enough? Fair enough. And if you guys just saw that, right? If you're doing shows or you're doing festivals or you're doing gallery shows or outside events or whatever, you should get a Square reader. You can get them for free. You can download the app, or you can go to, you maybe pay $10 for the reader, but they'll reimburse you like $9.99 just for your first transaction. So worth having. You swipe a credit card, it's deposited the next day into your bank account, and you can send receipts, you can send invoices, you can do all this other cool stuff off of it. It's a 2.75% merchant fee, which is nothing if you really think about it, because if you're charging people $500, $1,000, $2,000, and you're guaranteed to get the money the next day. It's not like a check where it might not be in the account, hold this or whatever. Nobody's going to rob you for your cash. It's a swipe. You just swipe, it goes through, and you feel great. Okay. So 4, gallery stuff, do gallery shows or events or festivals or something. You should look in your local paper, Craigslist or something or whatever, and they'll tell you like, this is what's going on, this is how this is happening, whatever. And you can sign up. Sometimes it'll cost you some money to go there and do it, but who cares? It's well worth it. It's good to get your name out there. If you can actually create on the spot, it's pretty awesome. You can, get some good customer base going there. And yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. This is what I've learned. Okay. Because I've been getting coaching from people that are way more successful than me, and that's, I know what it's like. I know how to make 6 figures, but I don't know how to make 7 figures. So I've been actually networking with guys that make 7 figures. And one of the major things that I was told is that obscurity is, I can't think of the exact phrase, but it's basically, if nobody knows who you are, how do you plan on getting successful? You know what I mean? If nobody knows who you are, nobody's ever heard of you, how do you plan on being successful, right? Okay, so get out there, get busy, get get out there, get people to see your stuff, and you'll be surprised like what's going to happen. Okay. And then this, so basically you need a website. You can do it the old school way, go business to business, or door to door. Commission someone, gallery shows and events. 5, sounds really crazy, but there are people out there that are looking for work, or that are looking for artists, forums, groups, or just put out an ad on like Craigslist or something. Say, hey, I'm an artist looking for work. I had a buddy of mine that he was sick. Like, this kid did some of the best pen and ink work I've ever seen. He would just make sheets, like pages, and he'd go to different tattoo parlors and sell them. And that's how he'd make money. You know, he had great work, great tattoo work, and he would just sell pages. You know, he's like, hey man, give me $100 for the page, and they'd buy it. You know, they'd buy it because it's good stuff. Okay, but this is, let's focus more on this because you want to see this. You know, honestly, you should learn how to talk to people. You should learn how to sell, but that's for another lesson. Okay. Commission some artwork if you've already done work for people. Okay. Just a little tidbit here, you know, side nugget. Get info from customers. Okay. You want their contact info. You want phone numbers. You want email addresses. You want text message stuff. If you can get their social media stuff, even better. Okay. Especially if you're looking for money. If you need some money quick, hey man, contact the people that have bought stuff from you. Say, hey, listen, I'm working on some new projects. I want to do something special for you. Can you give me 50% down? Why wouldn't they do it? Okay. Why wouldn't they do it? I guarantee you they'd want to do it. Makes sense, right? Okay, cool. That's the way to do it. The gallery shows, that may not be like the right away thing. But if you can get some stuff in, or I mean, you can consign, actually, number 4 is kind of like a star. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like leaving stuff at places. You know, you see these guys that like, oh, I leave my stuff at coffee shops or whatever, or restaurants, and sometimes people buy them off the walls. I'm not a huge fan of it. I've seen it work for some people, but honestly, like I know I sell more stuff being there actually present than just hanging it and somebody going, oh, that's really nice. Unless it's a well-established establishment that people frequent a whole lot and they have the clientele that's willing to pay what you want them to pay for your pieces. Does that make sense? Okay. And then besides that, you know, online. Listen, you could put a gig, you know, artist looking for work on Craigslist. You could put it on, you know, Reddit or something else, like something, you know, a very well, or you could just put something on Facebook. Hey man, listen, you know, I want to do some art. You know, anybody need some art? Whatever you do, I don't know what you do. You know what I mean? You can do anything. I mean, you know, whether it's tattoos, whether it's pen and ink, whether it's paintings, whether it's pencil sketches, or whatever. There are people out there that want to pay for stuff. Okay. And here's the most important thing, you know, just basically sell. Okay. Which also means that you get paid. Before you do anything, make sure you know what you're worth and make sure you know what you want to charge people. Otherwise, you're always going to constantly get hosed. Okay. And I hate that. I hate when people, I hate when artists just get used and abused because like somebody thinks that the talents that they've been working on for their entire life is worth $20 or 30, you know, I'll give you $30 for that. And it's like, dude, eat it. I want $2,000, you know, especially if your work's good enough that you can charge it. And there's a marketplace out there that's willing to pay for it. Now let's just get this right. There is a marketplace that's willing to pay for it. So just remember that. Okay. So I'm going to cut this off here because I can go on forever. Hopefully this helps. If you guys need anything, okay, feel free to contact me at either this, or just find me on Facebook. Okay. Just find me on Facebook. Shoot me a friend request. But you can't see that. I wrote my name up there. Okay, that's me. That's me. Okay, just find me on Facebook. Hit me up. I'm actually putting together a whole training thing on this that I think can help everybody. Okay, but seriously, just believe in yourself. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. You're watching this video because you know you can do it. You just don't know how to do it. And what I found is like just make the decision to actually get started doing it and tell people that, hey, I'm going to be doing this, and you'll see the feedback from people. Okay, money's energy. Money's energy, and you have to learn to attract money. Don't be afraid of it. It's not a bad thing. Okay, money allows you to live the lifestyle that you want to live and do all the things that you want to do and not be starving. Okay, thanks, Juhasz. Peace and I'm out.